Back once again on a Sunday night. I'm Z, and you're listening to the Bryant Consulting Show. Tonight, we're just going to be doing a show on current events. Um, at Bryant Consulting, we're all about people in the world and assisting others with obtaining their personal life and other company goals and getting on the path to greatness. You are the CEO of your own life. So start making decisions today that drive the vision you've always dreamed of. Improve, innovate, sustain, and just live your best life. We're going to go ahead and get started with the show today. I have Mr. Bright here with me. How are you doing?
Once again, Rodney Bright, youth mentor and life coach. How you doing, guys? How you doing out there?
All right, wonderful. We're doing great. So, tonight we're going to go ahead and talk about COVID-19 and the Dante Wright shooting. Wow. Whew. I can't believe it's another shooting happening.
A lot go, a lot going on in the world today.
Oh, yes, it is, man. I tell you. Mm-mm-mm.
Man,
It's some crazy times
you,
out here in the world.
you just can't do the things that you want to do. You have to assess the situation before you do anything first, man.
Yeah.
It's important. You don't know what's
Hmm.
around the corner these days.
For real. You never know.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yep. All these bullying situations and stuff, Um, man, you just don't. It's rough out there, man. You don't know who's out there is going to be a, a a walking cake bomb, time bomb. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. Shoot, it makes the tough guys get scared because you
Yeah.
don't know where things coming from.
Okay. You never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
that yeah, it's a lady in L.A. supposed to be allegedly Dr. Dre's daughter, whatever, pointing a gun outside her car at rush hour, talking about anybody want to get shot. People just try, you know, just trying to get home. Like what
It's
mean
just
is
been
this? What's
so
going on?
much crazy stuff with this COVID-19 and the pandemic situation. It's just been a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Saying make the tough guys take notice of all this stuff going on.
Man.
And they adding to the pot talking about the Asians getting hurt and stuff. I mean that's everything. A lot of stuff going on at the same time.
Yep, you never know what's gonna happen next.
Sure no.
I tell you.
Yeah. And then we already in the COVID situation. We haven't came out of it yet,
Mm-mm.
and this foolishness going on.
Yeah.
Shit, man, makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Are these folks annihilating, destroying folks? Do they have a mask on while they're doing it? And the answer may be no. They're not. They disregarding the COVID. What's going on? They still killing people.
Hmm.
Like ain't nothing changed.
You know what
Yeah.
is, you know, things are supposed to be going back. Nah, I can't say that they can ever actually go back to where they used to be because we have a new virus now, and I just don't see things going back to where they used to be ever again. So, with that being said,
Right, right. I understand where you're coming from. Um,
It's gonna be people
and
fighting and doing crazy things, mentally disturbed, people that have mental health conditions. People are gonna gain them and be stressed and having anxiety and depression. It's gonna be overdosing in drugs and drinking and killing and all kinds of things because it's just things are messed up right now in our world. It's not the way it used to be, not to say it was so much better before, but it's to an extreme now, you know.
yeah, yeah. Things are getting bad, worse. Things are getting
hmm
worse.
And that's why I'd
You
like
know,
to
maybe
say
that's
thank God that we're still here, breathing, living, being able to still experience this and see another day of life and experience another day of life here on this planet. It's pretty tough out there now. Rumors of wars and everything. So,
yeah, yeah. And with all this stuff going on, I mean, initially, and our bodies are just so fragile. We can't withstand all this stuff. Uh,
hmm
you still gonna, with all this stuff going on, you bound to perish. You get sick one time, you out of here. With all this
yeah.
stuff going on, stress,
hmm
viruses, new viruses coming. Young people dying off early and stuff. Uh, you know, barely 50 years old folks dying off.
hmm
Um, it's it's seen to be prophesized like that. From the Bible and stuff. All this stuff coming
Yeah.
to fruition. So you have to grow up now. You really, if you're talking about growing up, you got to grow up, and if you bring children into the world, you know, while you growing up, it might be some, I mean, man, it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
You got to bring up your children too, but at the same time, you got to fortify yourself like a soldier because you got to be tough. This could be the end times. It never said when it's going to come, so. And we don't know, we only flesh and human and spirit, we
Yeah.
don't
You
make
know
these
what they say in the
decisions.
Bible about those last days, though. When the time come, and then when it's time for the rapture, you're not gonna know. It's gonna be like any other day. It's gonna
Yeah, like
be
a thief in the night,
a
probably like the
season.
twinkling of
It's
an eye.
like a season. hmm
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know. That's impossible to know. That's beyond your reach. So,
hmm
uh, us people
Way.
don't, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean, how can you change anything? You have no power to change anything.
hmm
Unless, I mean, even if you're a scientist, you don't know, unless you're going to artificially change something, and then that's against something that's beyond your reach. Mother Nature, powers to be,
hmm
Mother Nature,
Yeah.
God, that's the universe talking. You have no,
hmm
your human bodies don't have no control over that.
Yeah.
I mean, uh,
So in this
we so
article, let's
fragile,
see. Dr. Fauci says that he doesn't plan on traveling. I don't see myself going on fun trips for a while. I can relate. I feel that. Just because the simple
yeah,
fact, because of we know how it's spread. That's why we're wearing
mm-hmm.
masks and face shields. And some people have their whole
Yeah,
body covered because it's airborne.
mm-hmm.
And we know that it lingers.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
why would you get on an airplane and go to another country or get on an airplane, period, when
Yeah,
you
we
know
found.
there's a possibility even though you have a mask on.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's what they told us day one. That stuff is like that. Airborne. You don't know
Yeah.
where it could be. So ain't nothing
hmm
changed. From day one.
Yeah.
It's still through the ventilation system. Unless they got new filters. And then they have to change those, you know, around the clock, probably. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you can't see it; it's invisible, the virus. So
Yeah.
you, you need a whole suit on, but you can't have that. Summertime's coming up quick. You'd be sweating to death. So you can't have nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to say, "Give me a whole suit." Know, they're not gonna pay for nothing, no. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's something else. So yeah, you're right about that. I don't see myself to going to any restaurants. Even the Dr. Fauci, he the professional doctor. He said he's not going. While the other people, the media, fake media, whatever the news says, we're gonna open up anyway.
I
And
just see
and
people
and
taking risks at this time, especially when they
Mhm.
said that there's a bunch of variants out there and stuff too. I mean, we're just taking
And people
risks.
want to start making money again. They want to start making their money again in their businesses. They can taste
Yeah.
it. They want to reopen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But what at what risk? At what risk? At your own risk. And well, the people
Mm-hmm.
risk too coming in, but man, you have to choose for yourself. And they're making that decision, and we just have to wait it out. I guess they're taking one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Just like the
I guess.
vaccine, huh?
Yeah, yeah, taking one for the team. So go ahead and go ahead and take it, take the vaccine, so we can find out is it live or is it Memorex.
Mhm. Says a
Yeah.
record number of people are getting vaccinated. 3 million doses are now given daily. Wow. On an average. But the number of new infections being reported is still trending upwards in 18 states. Okay. And Michigan, which is one of the worst hotspots, average daily cases have more than quadrupled in the past month. So, yeah, of course. I wouldn't go into
Hmm.
any restaurants. I wouldn't be traveling and getting on an airplane going anywhere.
Yeah. And if they did want you to go in, why would they put out a message like that, saying that don't go in?
Mm-mm-mm.
Because it's dangerous.
Yeah, with all the
you know?
dangerous stuff going on in the world right now and all the risks people are taking, that's why people are taking even more risks and committing
Yep.
crimes and doing whatever else.
Ain't that something? When you tell the people no, you can't do it, that means yes to them. You know, no, you can't do it. It's a secret. A secret means you gotta tell it. It's it's not a secret if you can't tell it.
Hmm.
It's crazy. Oh.
Then it says here, it's the kind of race between the vaccine and the possibility that there will be another surge. Fauci said. So the more Americans are patient about their return to a normal life, he said, the less likely you are to see a forced case of spikes. So that makes sense.
That sounds. It makes sense. I mean, that's the minimum. That's all we can do. It's to stay put. Things invisible. I mean, don't go out and perpetuate it. You know, um, they don't know nothing about it, and so we don't have that information. We get our information from them. We
Hmm.
can research it if we want to. Um, but yeah, it's something that they got that's above our echelon. Yeah, and so you just gotta adhere by
It's,
the rules and wear your
mhm,
mask.
yeah.
Even Dr. Fauci said he's taking the shot, the vaccine, and everything, and he said he's still not gonna go in the restaurants and stuff like that. So, um, you know,
Yeah, he said he won't
uh,
go indoors where people aren't wearing masks. I don't blame him.
you're right. So that's all right. That's right. That's fair. I believe that. Yeah, I'm with him on that. Yeah,
Says like
that's
64
rough.
million other Americans, Fauci is regularly assessing what is safe and unsafe as a vaccinated person in a country in which 4 out of every 5 people are not yet fully vaccinated.
Only
Rising
thing I
U.S.
can hear.
cases rates complicate
Go ahead.
matters. So the rising rates, it complicates things. Of course it does. In the last week, an
Oh, yeah.
average of more than 65,000 new cases have been reported per day, a 14% increase from the country's 7-day average in mid March. So, this article is from today. It's actually new.
Mm.
No, it's from April
Yep.
8th. That's Friday
Yep. Yeah. Sounds interesting, but it don't make me want
or
to take
Thursday.
it.
Well, we just have to continue to do what we've been doing by being safe and protecting
Yeah.
ourselves. Wearing our masks,
Mm.
continue to wash our hands, and socially distancing from individuals. And
Right. And the people who's trying to push the vaccine just concentrate on pushing it to the people that really need it at the moment. The elderly, the ones in the nursing home.
hmm
There's plenty of those folks. Veterans in the nursing home. There's plenty of folks that they can concentrate on giving it to, and they'll probably use up all their supply. I'm trying to shove it down our throats.
yeah,
Y'all got the
and this
problem,
is
not
what they're
us.
saying. They're saying if we can, well, Dr. Fauci said if we can just hold on for a while, he said, we'll reach a point where the protection of the general community by the vaccine uh, would really make it very unlikely that we're going to have another surge. Well, that makes sense. Vaccination
Mm.
rates in the U.S. have doubled every month since February. That's insane.
That's
But everybody's going
contrary.
back to normal life.
Right. Yeah. It's contrary to the fact. That it's a bunch of words put out there, but they contrasting against each other. They sound good, but it don't make you want to jump right into it. I can't feel it.
It
And
says
that's
if
what
the
people
trend
got to go.
continues, the country could reach that threshold as early as June.
The threshold for eliminating it or getting back in the bad situation.
They saying that it doubled. The rates have doubled
Mm.
every month since February. So they saying if the doubling of the rates
Doubling, right?
continues, the country is going to reach a threshold as early
Got
as June.
June. I
That
got
means that's going to be what's March, April, May, 3 months and now. 3 months
you.
from now,
Right.
excuse me, of it doubling every single month. Just think about that.
Right.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. This. Yeah. The only thing to say is they don't reach that threshold and stay a little bit under. But that's too thin of a margin, man. And they already stating that the way they're going is, it's going to quadruple.
Mhm. And they're saying that Friday, the CDC announced that vaccinated Americans can travel by plane, train, bus, or by bus in the U.S. without needing to quarantine or get tested. Excuse me, as long as
Right.
they wear masks.
Yeah. They might be pushing the people who are not going out there and do it, and if you're not systematic, then you won't catch it. But if you are, you better know you are and don't go. And that's
So
that's
even if you're
that's the only thing I
vaccinated,
can
just like
see.
the CDC says, you're still going to have to wear a mask.
Still gotta wear a mask. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Look like that's the only thing that saved people is the mask. So that's our new normal.
Mhm.
That's our new normal. So
That was our normal anyway before the pandemic for
yeah,
us.
yeah, sure was, sure was. Yeah.
All
Hmm.
right.
Yeah. And then they giving us, it's. They just giving us a regular mask, you know. Before they was like, oh, those masks don't work. These masks, those you need to update it type the N95. Nothing else will do. But now they got you in there, anything and everything, you know. Cloth mask, your shirt, you know. You can't even come in the establishment without a mask. But I guess that's enough to work, you know. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
we just going by ear. We just trying to feel it that way. We don't know for sure, so how can you trust them on anything else? You know, that's the only point you can go. You can't go beyond that point.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do your own research because
Yeah.
they contradict themselves between sentences. One day,
Mm-hmm.
you know, go ahead and open up, and the next phrase they're saying is going to quadruple. Excuse me. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you just gotta be. If you do take it, right? Okay, then what? You still, like you say, you still gotta wear the mask. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe you be all right. Maybe you won't. You know, nobody knows. You know, just shake them and roll it. Go ahead, take it. Take one for the team.
Yeah.
You know, go for it. You
It's
know,
crazy. I
second
saw that
risk, you have to
video. That
make that
girl
decision.
saying
And
that she took the vaccine that I wanted to take, the Johnson and Johnson, and her eye was all swollen like the other girl. I said, "Oh Lord,
you
that's
know,
not good
it's all
news."
kind of all kind of propaganda going out there. You know. You
Mm-hmm.
know, what I mean, it's all propaganda, whether it's bad or good, but
Oh
it,
yeah, it's
it's so
everywhere,
much,
like all
man.
kinds of propaganda. That's why I'm like, oh my
Hmm.
god, it's not good.
Yeah, it's something else, you know. And yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Yeah, that,
so I'm
he's
gonna go ahead and move on to this situation with the Dwayne, well, not the Dwayne. I'm sorry, Dante Wright shooting. Oh my God, it's happening again. I mean,
yeah,
just like you said, even though we're in the uh, pandemic, it's, people are just still doing whatever the hell they want to do.
yeah. Who's shooting? The police shooting
So
people
let's
or
see.
crap?
This article says that the police class were protesters in Brooklyn Center after officer fatally shoots man during a traffic stop. So this is in
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota. So another one in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
This happened um, today.
Oh,
The shooting occurred shortly between 2 p.m. in the 6300 block of Orchard Avenue, where officers stopped the vehicle for a traffic violation and attempted to take the driver into custody, according to a news release
mm-hmm.
issued by Brooklyn Center Police. Relatives near the
Wow.
scene identified the man who was killed as a 20-year-old Dante Wright.
Mm.
Demonstrators who gathered outside the city police station after dark to the protest the shooting were met by officers in riot gear. Wow. So
Wow.
sporadic looting was reported. Um, the unrest Sunday night unfolded during an already tense time in the Twin Cities as the trial of Derek
Minnesota.
Chauvin enters
So
its
that's in
third week
Minnesota,
of
huh?
testimony. Yeah, this happened in Minnesota today. So someone else got shot by the police and killed.
Mm. Wow. What a trial going on.
Yeah.
Man.
So you know that made the unrest even worse
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
Chauvin is charged with the murder in the May 2020 death of George Floyd.
Right.
So yeah, that's what's going on there.
Man, that's wild, man. You know, it's I don't know, man. They still haven't stopped exercising their right to shoot people. You know, because they scared of them. You can see the examples where when they have altercations, white victims, they have altercation. They before they shoot them or tase them, you know, they have conversations and stuff, you know, and they end up they try their best not to tase them guys, or either it's propaganda. They just showing, you know, the black folks getting messed up, you know. We don't know, you know. They flip it however they want to flip it to the public. But if you're in that situation, man, you need to show your registration and your car insurance, man, and get to live another day, you know, because you might not win. You know, they got the gun. If you're in the hood and they got the gun on you, you're going to have to say, okay, I'm sorry. Well, not sorry, but you win, you know. So that's no different there, you know, but they can shoot you. And then they got the rights and to shoot you. So you have to come with that another way, you know. Get your tail light fixed. Have your insurance out, you know. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, man, I don't want you to get hurt, you know, because they got this mindset, seem like, you know, whereas the police do, you know, whereas I don't know, they can do whatever they want to do because we running the show. The government, the city government is running the show, and everybody else is just peasants. You know, they got something like that, you know, going on. You know, which I don't know. You know, it's rough out there, but they'll shoot you, and they'll be
They
within their rights
said
because it says on the books that they can do it. They got
it
something to
says
back them
all
up.
he did was have air fresheners in his car, and they told him to get out the car. Wright said, I guess this is his mother. He got out of the car, and his girlfriend said they shot him. He got back in the
It's not
car
fair.
and drove away and crashed, and now he's dead on the ground. He had
It's
been
not
there
fair.
since 1:47, and nobody would tell them anything. And it says, I asked them to please take my son off the ground, she said. He'd been there since 1:47 in the afternoon. So protesters jumped on the police vehicles and damaged them with what appeared to be bricks and pieces of concrete. So
Okay,
I
well
did see
then
the
they should.
footage earlier from the scene, and it shows. It says that the law enforcement officer shooting a demonstrator who was holding what appeared to be a chunk of concrete in the head with a less lethal round of close range. So somebody got shot in the head, a protester. It's getting bad out there.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, they had right, man, to jump on that police car, man. I mean, you can only take so much, man, until you blow up. You know, you see that outright. The guy didn't do nothing. He had air freshener. You know, and follow up on what happened in L.A.
Yeah.
where they took that guy in. You know, he was taking out his trash. You know, and they arrested him for no reason because the neighbor called the police on something going on in progress, and he was just taking out his trash, and they arrested him. So and he was in the right, so he's trying to sue. But the guy today died. You know, I mean, man, you know, so
Yeah, he was shot and killed. Dante Wright.
yeah.
And I saw
Yeah,
the
he's
video earlier where the protesters were attacking and damaging a police
Yeah.
car and all. It was a bunch of
Yeah,
them.
I'm down. Hey, yeah, you only can take so much. So yeah, I'm with that. I understand that. Go for it, because you only can take so much, man. You only can take so much,
People are
yeah,
like,
they witness to
people are
that.
rising
So
up and fighting back. You know,
yeah, they witness to that. You can only take so much. So yeah, I condone that. Yeah, go for it. I'm yeah, for real. Yeah. You only can take so much. You see it. You're a witness to it. And the guy only had air fresh. They should have been like, hey, wait, I mean, if it was somebody else, man, they would have assessed the situation so much, the police, they wouldn't have shot him. He probably would have got away or something. They would have let him get away. They think they
did
could
you
do
see
anything.
the
That's why they ran.
the video where the police pulled guns on the army officer, the black guy, the Afro Latina guy?
I heard about something like that, but I didn't see it though. I heard about something like that.
Yeah, you have to check that one out.
Yeah, I had to check that one out. Wow. Yeah, the police is becoming reckless. Really. They
Yep,
can't do
police
their
pull
job
over
because
army lieutenant.
they going overboard because they're not doing their job. Their
Virginia
job,
state
man, is to
authorities to investigate police who threatened black army officer.
mm, they supposed to
Says
be.
the town manager
Was
of
he?
Windsor, where the
I had to
incident
check that out.
occurred, said one of the two officers involved has already been fired for following an internal investigation. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
It appears to show that the police officer
So
threatening
that.
to execute a black army officer during a traffic stop, officials say. It was captured on a body cam,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the Virginia
Mm-hmm.
State
Mm-hmm.
Police that came after the governor said he was angered by the incident, which occurred on December 5th on a road 30 miles west of downtown Norfolk. So it happened a little while ago,
Mm-hmm.
but it came up now.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, man.
You can't just be pulling over army lieutenants for no reason just because they black and pulling
Mm-hmm.
guns on them and threatening them for no reason.
Everything's coming to the forefront. That's what it is. And it's
Yep.
showing that they are not trained properly.
Mm.
You got to be a professional. Now that's a very hard job that most people would not take. If you take a job like police woman or man, you're gonna have to have some incentives like I'm doing this for $1 billion or something good, because you got to have heart for that. And if you don't have no patience for it or no heart, or you're not into it, you're gonna get killed, or you're gonna kill someone. And you shoot first, ask question later. You got the gun, you make your own rules. You thinking about see, your mind is of the devil. Your mind is thinking about, hey, we can do anything we want to do. You know, it goes back to something immature. Hey, we can do anything we want to do. This is our country, or this is those are just peasants. We the law. When they supposed to they're supposed to do more than that, but you have to see what they founded on, what premises the police force is founded on. Did they initially supposed to protect and serve?
Mm-hmm.
What's this protect and serve? Because they're not doing it, they're killing folks. I don't hear too much serving going on. They
Mm.
pushing killing.
Mm.
I don't see too much serving.
What you just said. Mm.
Oh, protect and serve, man. Oh, they show you that all day long on the television. That they're doing a great job. But otherwise, out here in the real streets, it says not. You know. Why wouldn't they be? Well, why wouldn't they be trying to hide embarrassing stuff from the police department like that? They should be trying to hide this stuff, but it's coming to the forefront. They
Hey,
can't
it
even
ain't
hide
no
it.
joke.
It's real. Because you try to hide that, that's your brand. You messing up your brand. Police department, protect and serve. Yeah, protect the citizen first. Uh, protect the what? Officers next. Yeah. Then that's what they're supposed to do. Protect the citizen first, the officer next, then the criminal. Like that. In that order. That's what they're supposed to do. Well, they out
I
here
don't even
killing the
want to
citizens.
talk about what happened in that situation with the lieutenant because everything about it is just. Mm-mm. He got
Yeah.
pepper sprayed multiple times.
Ah, man. They saying they can do what they want to do. And to mess with me, you gonna have to take me up to the Supreme Court. You know. They flexing their muscles, man. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. We gonna go all the way. That's why we went into the Capitol building because we can. That's all that says,
Mm.
and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
This pandemic just brought it all out of people. They just doing whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm. Cause hey, if I was up in the Capitol building that day as a security guard, come on, man, I love to squeeze off a couple rounds every now and then. Legally too. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'll be giggling. I would not be a victim that day, boy. I'd be popping all them till the bullets ran out, man. Woo-wee. I'd be like that. This is what y'all call it? Picnic? This is a picnic today. I'm telling you, man, they run up in the White House and I'm assessing the situation. Should I shoot? They look like innocent people. Oh, no, they don't. And not shoot. Come on, man, please.
Well, people did get. Some people did get shot that day, so you know.
The security guard shot somebody, one person, right? I
I
think.
we know. I know. I remember. I think they said somebody got killed. I know some people got shot. More than one person. I think.
I know one of the people that did it, one of the whatever you call them that did it, they got killed, and they was veterans, special forces woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she got killed.
Mm.
So, but she did it herself. She ran up in there and got shot. She was special forces, man. She brought it on her own self. You know, she was special forces, man. They make them look bad. She should know better. you know. Special forces. She went up there and got popped. But I guess I'm talking about the security guards. They ran. That's what I'm talking about. They ran. I mean, I ain't running up. I got rounds too. Come on. This is my job too. I got an oath to protect. I got general orders, to shoot to kill. And I'm not gonna exercise that right. That's the only thing I got as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's the only right I got, man. Bay these doggone laws. I be pop, 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 pop. Nah. That's just a golden opportunity for me, man.
Yep, it's a
I
lot of
didn't pass
shootings
that up
been
at all.
going on too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the Wild Wild West again. Wild
Yeah.
Wild West.
Then they talking about the
Mm, Wild Wild West.
NRA going out to Texas. Oh Lord, that's like the NRA coming to Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody got guns.
They got there's so many rumors about them. Just the rumors out. Nobody like them. Hey, not knowing about them. People
Mm-hmm.
don't like them. You know, because they doing like everybody else, you know, mooching money and stuff. Excuse me. Taking money and stuff, you know, the head chief of the NRA.
Hmm.
Come on, man. The head person, that's a sign
You
right
know
there.
how these organizations be
Don't,
getting
don't,
donations.
yeah, don't roll with them. That's a sign, man. They use you as a fall guy. Don't roll with them. Get the monkey off of their back.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's something else, man. It's a lot of killings and stuff, you know. Yeah, but people killing people, spouse, killing their wives and husbands and children. What's going on, baby? Hey, what's going on? Yep, a lot of killings going on. Yep. Um, what else been going on? Mm. And um, yeah, we have to. This is a great time to come together for everybody. It's a great time to try to come together, but everybody's falling apart. Um, it's crazy, man. What we need to come together.
Yep.
On?
You see how the crime rate went up. Um,
You still on?
yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, yeah.
Something must have dropped or something.
I did,
All
and
right,
I
good.
had came back.
We
I
back.
was trying to go look at this quote that I wanted to read you. But yeah, this whole pandemic made us people have to be resilient and have to fight, you know, because it's like
Yeah.
it's rough out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no joke.
I know. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know the degree of contamination of viruses out there.
Hmm.
Uh, I know I wear my mask all the time. I got more than one. Everybody have a couple of masks, but man, you just gotta wear it, man, and not go to these restaurants if you can. People just want to mingle. Just I know it's been a long time, so everybody's frustrated. You know,
Yeah.
but man, you have to weigh the factors. You have to improve. Maybe you can improve yourself.
Hmm.
Uh, Try something new. Uh, Try stop for a moment and not going out and just smell the flowers, smell the birds. And what I mean by that is just go to your local lake or something, and chill out there. Go to your local island or something and chill out there, and just get away from talking to people for a while or something. And but no, they want to airlines, jump on the airlines and take off, and go places just because the price is cheap.
Yeah.
And so when they get to the place that they're eating, they don't have their mask hanging under their noses, and
Hmm.
you know, uh,
Mm.
you don't know the people making. You don't know if the people making the food do they have their mask on. You don't know none of that information.
Mm.
So it's dangerous. People still probably doing the same stuff before the virus now. Like being bad customer service at the restaurants, and I'm tired of this job, man. I don't want to work. Or they got stuff going on. They got families or stressed out about something else. That's why, maybe that's why we hear of all these killings because people are stressed out at these jobs, because part of that is that, one guy got relieved from his job, so he killed the people in D.C., I think, at the Capitol building.
It's been a couple of
You know,
situations like that where people lost their jobs or something.
about their
It was a
jobs, they
financial
still working.
situation, yeah,
They
and
still
drove
working.
them to do those things. Yeah.
They still working in the pandemic, and they still having stress problems. Ain't nothing changed. It's just the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, no, something has changed. Now they're killing more, killing more. Mm, yeah, in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So man, something else.
Yeah. But we knew
Crime is
that it
still
was gonna be a bunch of stuff like that going on with people having a social distance and not go to the places and do things that they used to do. But we see people doing all kinds of stuff that they used to do currently, and they're not even thinking twice about even being a pandemic or even thinking about even getting the virus or anything. They're so careless about it, I'm like, how can you be
I
so
know.
careless about it when over 500,000 people have died?
I know, huh? They
I would.
careless, man. They like whatever. Hey, they like let's take it. They say take it. Let's take it.
They're
Why come you
saying
guys
YOLO,
not
you only
taking
want
it?
live one life.
YOLO. Uh-huh.
You
But
only
they
live
fall. They
once.
these people falling into the groove. The systematic. Oh, they say take it. Okay. You know.
Oh.
I mean, man. I don't know something. Maybe we should give it to Grandpa. Well, he's older, so maybe you should. It'll extend his life. But for you taking it, I mean, I don't know.
Mm.
Just wait it out, man, because, I mean, just taking it because for, for the heck of it, with no evidence of it, you just falling into the groove.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in it.
Yeah.
And so I guess you do what you do, but I just don't want you to get nothing out of it. We looking out for everybody. We want to be together, so we gotta look out for our fellow brother and sister, and.
Mm-hmm.
We have to look out for each other. I mean, hey, shoot, what?
I
I mean, I guess they say we're not running anything. What are we running? We're not in charge of anything, but we got money. We pay taxes.
mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, I got this positive affirmation um quote that I got from vibesource.com. Um, it's something that I resonated. I usually resonate what they post on a daily basis, but I'm going to go
Mm,
ahead and read that.
okay.
It says, you're unlocking a deep surge of energy from within. Your dedication to becoming the best version of yourself is awakening superpowers that you've had all along. As you continue to prioritize self care and mental health well being, your entire environment transforms to mirror this world of inner peace you are creating. The more peaceful the mind, the more peaceful the environment. And I vibe with that, and it resonates to me 1,000% because within the times and the days that we're living in now, it's those kind of positive affirmations and those kind of words that can help you stay positive and motivated and inspired to continue to push on and have good vibes and self love and positivity and compassion and be happy with all that's going on in the world today.
Man, where can I get some of that at, man? I need some of that. What? How you get some of that? I mean, it's like it's all positive. Where is that? I
It's
mean,
within
people can
you.
use. See that people can use some of that, man. So and it's within you. So hey, if it's within you, I need to get off this interview and go hit the something and start studying so I can get this in my crawl. Get this in my system.
Yep.
Because it sounds good, but I don't want that moment to lose. I don't want to lose that moment, and so
Well,
that's
you
something
know
that
what?
you can take in. What?
With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this current event session today of the Bryant Consulting Show. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in and for your time. It was a pleasure, Mr. Bright, once again, like always.
Thank you
Um,
very much, but I'm getting ready to get some of that though. As soon as I get off the air, man, I'm telling you, gotta have it. I don't want this moment to. I don't want to lose this moment, cause
well,
once I
everyone,
get
make
it,
sure to tune in to
it'll
the
be
next
on my crop.
episode and gameplays on Twitch TV. Make sure you follow and subscribe to get the opportunity to get to know and meet more individuals just like you and I who are making a difference in our communities and in the world. This concludes our episode for tonight. Thank you again for tuning in, everyone, and have a good night.
All right, thank you guys.